Pisces, your weekly love tarot reading begins with the High Priestess. Wow. Strength, how you see a person, the relationship, Ten of Wands, and World card energy, World. Your person coming in with a Three of Pentacles. Two of Cups is how they see you. The relationship they see is the Knight of Pentacles and possible outcome actions for them. Two of Wands. Wow. So Pisces coming in at the bottom of the deck with a Knight of Swords. A lot of air. Knights are air, swords are air. Talking about the mental. A lot of activity, a lot of planning, a lot of strategizing, and acting on those plans, right? Acting on those ideas in a very dynamic way. You know, nothing's going to hold you back. All right, Pisces, let's get right into your reading. You and your person, how are you coming into this period? Well, your energy and their energy, you're resonating with High Priestess. She's ruled by the moon. And of course, she is very sort of simpatico to your energy, Pisces, associated with intuition, psychic ability, being able to see through the veil. Three of Pentacles energy is there for your person. Your person is right now kind of like busy. You know, they're coming into a period right now where they're having to deal with a lot of people. This Knight of Swords may be resonating with them. They have a lot of ideas they have to deal, you know, they're trying to make happen. But there's a lot of activity for them and others in their lives, right? So this is just base energy. You coming in a very sort of ethereal, spiritual week. This week might be or these next few weeks, because these readings, I do them weekly, but the energies of these readings, they can take several months or weeks to have gotten to this point, and the continuing message can reverberate for several weeks to a couple of months. So over this next period, you're just going to be tuned in, Pisces. You're going to be tuned in. Your intuition is going to be, you know, much more precise, much more finely tuned. It's going to be screaming at you, right? So this is a period that you like. You like this kind of energy. Let's get some more. Two of Wands. Wow. So Two of Wands showed up here. And Seven of Cups. Okay. You're going to be acting on, let's get your person's energies out first. Show me that Three of Pentacles. Seven of Swords and the Empress. Wow. Okay. So first of all, for you, you're going to be acting, oh, my angel. You're going to be acting on your intuition to move forward, right? Because you're anyway a very intuitive sign and energy, you know, you're very in touch with your spiritual side, your inner voice. It's going to be very, very loud over this next period, and you're going to be acting on it. Right? That Two of Wands, like you're confident that you know what you're doing, but there is a Seven of Cups here, which indicates that be careful, because some of your dreams or desires or some of the things that you're tapping into are your own wish fulfillment, right? So your intuition right now, yes, it's riding high, it's accurate, it's fine-tuned, but in amongst that, you also have a wish fulfillment that may be a little bit unrealistic right now. So you want to take care with this energy. Whenever you're deep into your High Priestess, whenever you're deep into your psychic, intuitive, or any of that sort of energy or ability, that is exactly the time when you want to be most vigilant and most present, intentional, most aware. Because you don't want, when you're in that space, you don't want to confuse the true message and the true communication you're having with spirit and your own ego play, what you truly desire, what you want to hear, what you want to believe. And so it's at that, you know, when you're in that space, you have to be very, I want to say, not strict, but you have to be very disciplined with yourself to maintain the correct communication with spirit. Three of Pentacles, your person coming in with that Eight of Swords and Empress. Yeah, so for them, they're dealing with people and events right now. Is making them feel extremely sort of I want to say restricted, closed off. They want to bust out and be their creative self, but they're in this process, right? They're in this space with people where they're really not given a lot of freedom or reign. Okay, so now, how does this all tie into your connection with each other? Well, how do you see them strength? They see you Two of Cups. So there's a connection here, clearly. I'm not entirely sure just yet if this connection is new. I feel like it may be new. All right, Pisces. It may have just happened in the just most recent past, maybe at the most last couple of months, or it may be coming in together just now. You see them as a very, very strong individual. And I think you see that because you may know this person from work, right? But you see they're very strong, they're very composed, right? Because I think you see what they're going through here. I think you see what they're going through here, like dealing with people who are just like, they have to work with them, but they're not respecting them. They're not giving your person any sort of, you know what I mean, leeway, freedom, or anything, you know? And it's like a very, very, I, I almost want to say undignified, but not undignified, but just like they've a very disrespectful sort of environment that they have to work in. And so you can see that also with your high priestess, you're piercing, you know, through. So you can see things that other people don't see. And I think that's something that's really intriguing for you. I think that's something that is attractive to you. Two of Cups energy is here for them and how they see you. So there's a desire here from them to have a romance with you, to have a connection. But for some reason, I still feel like it hasn't quite connected yet. They may have a crush on you or have desires for you, and you don't know it, okay? But you're clearly aware of this person. This person is in your purview. Let's go forward. What else do you see about them? Let's take a look at that. What else does Pisces see about this person? Four of Swords, and an Eight of Cups. Yeah, I think you're really reserved, Pisces. I think, you may see, again, like I said, I don't necessarily believe that this relationship has gotten off the ground yet, right? But I do feel like there's interest here. And it's almost as if you have a crush on someone, perhaps at your job. It does feel like it's, they're at their job when you see them, or you're at your job when they see you, or you both work at the same place, that kind of scenario, right? So you know each other in passing, but you may be beginning to be friends, or you may be friends. You may indeed be friends. But your person has recently gone through something like a breakup. And I think that they're the ones that were broken up with, right? Somebody walked away from them. And then they have that Four of Swords, you see Four of Swords energy. So I think you see that they're not quite ready for another connection yet. Like you're witnessing them kind of healing from a past connection or from a recent breakup. Okay. And hence these dreams that you have and thoughts that you have about probably being with them in some kind of way. Right now, they do seem a little bit unrealistic and pie in the sky, because your person, from your point of view now, from what you're feeling and seeing, is just not ready. Interestingly enough, though, your person sees you and sees a possible romance and a connection, right? So you may, this is why we come to tarot readings. There may indeed be something that you're picking up on here, but that doesn't necessarily mean they don't like you or want you. Wow, Three of Swords. And how do they see you? And Strength comes in again. Huh. Interesting. Are you the one who walked away, Pisces? Are you the one who walked away? Because when I pull these two cards to clarify even deeper what they see, when they see you, they see betrayal. So were you the one who walked away from them? Were you the one who betrayed them, right? were they the one who walked away from you? I'm starting to feel like here, that you may indeed be the one who left, right? You may be the one who left. You may be the one who, because you see them still looking in the cup. You may be the one who left. You may be the one who knows that they still love you. They still have love for you, right? You indeed may have really broken their heart. Three of Swords energy really hurt them. And yet they still desire you and want you. And right now you see them going through something. Now, if you're not this message, interestingly enough, I also have a different take on it for someone else out there, for another Pisces out there. For those of you where this is in fact a new connection, right? The hesitancy that you feel from your person with that Four of Swords, them laying back, you see that they're heartbroken, all of that. What's factoring into that is the fact that they were heartbroken in the past, right? This breakup that you see them going through did, in fact, involve a lot of pain and trauma, deceit, perhaps betrayal. And there's fear here because of that, okay? So either you are the source. This is an ex. This is somebody you already have a previous connection with, and you are perhaps the source of their pain. You're the one who walked away and now trying to come back in, having curiosity. Or this is an entirely new person. So for some of you, this is an entirely new person, but they still remain apprehensive because they still went through a heartache previously. The heartache didn't come from you, but they're still traumatized from it. And strength has shown up twice. Some of you are definitely dealing with Leo energy in your chart, or Leo in your person's chart, or both, or both at the same time. Your person does have a lot of strength, though. You see that strength? They see the strength. They see strength in you too, but they also, right here with the strength coming in, they know they have to be strong with you because you're a weakness to them. That's what I'm feeling here, Pisces. You're a weakness to them. How do you guys see the relationship or your role in it? 10 of Wands and Knight of Pentacles for them. So you see that, there's a lot of responsibility here on you for the way things have turned out. 10 of Wands, pain, the blockage. Knight of Pentacles for your person. So yeah, they see in this relationship for them, it almost feels like it marks or it represents a journey, a long journey, a committed journey. Despite everything that's here, right? And I'm going to say, when we get to this with this Knight of Pentacles, again, it splits both ways for both scenarios. If this is a past lover, then they continue to have feelings for you and they continue to be devoted to this, right? If this is a new lover, they also see a path here that they want to devote themselves to, but they realize it's going to take a lot of strength. In either case, you also see your part to play in this. For some of you, trying to rekindle that this love again after this breakup and heartache that you visited on each other, or mostly you on them, could be vice versa. You certainly see yourself as the one who bears most of the responsibility and the burden of fixing it. Laying everything down. For those of you where this is a new connection, you take on the role of somebody who wants to fix things here, who wants to take the burden away, take the pain away, right, and lay it all down. 10 of Wands is a breaking point, hard energy, but also a breaking point leading to expansion, a breakthrough, right? So in any case, it's interesting that you Pisces feel like this is a mission here. You're both kind of very devoted, right? Very, very devoted. There's a commitment energy here in both of these cards. For you, you're very committed and devoted to working through these issues and laying these issues down that your person has, either with you or with somebody else, laying that down and doing that work to bust through. For them, they're devoted and committed to the path, to continuing to stay on the path of just being in this relationship and working towards something. Let's get to that 10 of Wands first. 6 of Swords, interesting, and 5 of Wands. So 6 of Swords, what it's going to take is a commitment to not arguing and being competitive and being in a space of 5 energy, 5 being the number for strife and aggression. Again, a breaking point, right? First 5 is the fight. Second 5, 10 of Wands, completion, the breaking point. But the 6 of Swords is there. For some of you, Pisces, there's going to be travel involved. You're going to be traveling somewhere. You're going to be taking your ideas and clarity and thoughts with you to a new location physically or environmentally or mentally. But for some of you, physically going to be traveling and dealing with this burden that you're carrying in this relationship. Your person, Hierophant energy and Ace of Cups. Wow. So this very much speaks to those of you where this is a new connection. Okay? Because for those of you where this is a new connection, this person, yes, they see you as a 2 of Cups, that romance and flirting and all of that is there. But they are trying to get over a breakup, you know, and they worry about being hurt again by you, that you are going to hurt them. You're dealing with somebody who's very sensitive, you know, somebody who wants to open up their heart, you know, and they just don't want to be burned again, right? But as we move through and they exhibit that strength, right, that commitment, Hierophant and Ace of Cups comes in. You know, they kind of dig into who they are for strength and healing to get over it, to get over the past. And it feels here like they're like, yeah, I'm over the past. I'm ready to move forward, right? Some of you are dealing with somebody who is quite, you know, as I said, you're quite spiritual. They're also quite spiritual and really devoted to their faith or their culture, their, I want to say, dogma or their moral center, and all of that is where they get a lot of strength from. Nevertheless, love springs forward here. And although, you know, that 2 of Cups, you would think, oh, the Ace is the first, and then you move up to 2 of Cups. But here, you know, with tarot, it's like the tree of life. You go up and down, you go up and down. Sometimes you go sideways. But here, this 2 of Cups was much more to do with like just, okay, you see each other, your eyes lock, and you realize something's there, right? And you start to, you know, you agree that something's there. You agree that there is a connection or an attraction and all of that, right? It can be as simple as that. You do something for each other. But here, when we move along, and after you go through this sort of, you and your person go through this process here, the full-blown realization of, yes, I want to pour all of myself into this. I want all of this, is the Ace of Cups energy coming in, right? A true beginning in sort of like, oh, yeah, you know, my cup runneth over. This is what I really want. Now, how do you both come out of this? What are the possible outcomes or energies or actions that you're both going to take? Can I just say the World card has been showing up for almost all of my readings this week. There is such closure and completion coming to everyone's life in my collective, right? My collective. And I do want to stress that There's many, many tarot readers out there, many styles, many levels of experience, expertise, and skill, all of that. And everybody has their own community. But I am here for the bow and arrow tarot community, the people who resonate with my readings, the people that I'm speaking to right now. Okay. So when I say for everybody, I mean everybody in our community, in our collective. So you folks all are coming to stages of completion, right? Closure. A feeling of, I always say this, many of you out there are exactly where you're supposed to be. You're feeling like you're exactly where you're supposed to be. You know, the World card is a feeling of really living in the world and of the world rather than just being here and having everything happen to you. But you feel integrated. You know, there's an integrated feeling in every moment you have. And I take a moment to explain that just because this card came out for so many readings this week, as I said, for my collective. And so everything that's happening here, Pisces, above all, is there's a feeling at the end of it all that it is all very fated, very destined, very meant to be. And it just buoys you up with a sense of confidence that you're exactly where you're supposed to be in your life. Two of Wands is the action energy that comes in for your person at the end of this. And also these last two cards are kind of just like a hint or glimmer at what might be coming later or the next phase, stage, etc. So Two of Wands for your person, Mars and Aries energy, they want to move forward. They want to move forward. They're ready to move forward. They're ready to sort of fight the world. Anything that's coming their way, they're ready to deal with it, overcome it. There's a real sense of confidence here, right? And these are just energies that are coming in, and they may, relate to each other or to this relationship scenario. This is just a snapshot, okay? There's no beginning or end here. This is like a slice in a timeline that we're looking at right now. And of course, everything can change, free will. We all have free will. And these snapshots or tarot readings are just, they're just a way to take a look at different things that may be happening and how you might want to respond to them. So if you resonate with it, go ahead and please hit that like button. Some of you, let's pull these Zodiac runes. Some of you are dealing with an Aries. All right, Pisces. Pisces being the end of the Zodiac, where the Zodiac sort of, I want to say journey, and Aries being the beginning. Some of you are dealing with yourself. Pisces, you're dealing with another Pisces. Both my parents were Pisces. I love Pisces energy. Virgo. Some of you are dealing with a Virgo. And of course, some of you know that Pisces and Virgo, you know how y'all are, right, with each other. I think you guys are like that perfect match, the opposites, right? It's kind of like, the opposite Sagittarius is Gemini. So your opposite, I believe, is Virgo. Don't quote me on that. I am not an astrologer. I am a tarot reader. Okay, so I only have a rudimentary understanding and knowledge of astrology. But nevertheless, let's get into your oracle cards. Some of you may be dealing with an Aries, Pisces, or Virgo, or you may be dealing with someone who has that energy in their chart. You may have that energy in your chart, or you may not, and that's fine, okay? So let's go ahead and pull out oracles for this connection. Spirit of the crystal ball, spirit of the child, and spirit of the shoreline. Okay. So we have the crystal ball, future predictions, divination. I think that that's going hand in hand with this high priestess over here, because it does feel like it feels like you have your third eye on the pulse. You know what I mean? Rather than your finger on the pulse, it's like your third eye is on the pulse, watching the pulse. It's like you're connected. You're tapped into the main line. Spirit of the child, innocent, Adventurous, spirit of the child energy. That could go hand in hand with that Aries. Some of you who are dealing with Aries energy, you know they're children. Spirit of the shoreline, calm, tranquil, and relaxing. And I feel that energy really kind of resonating with that Six of Swords here. For you, Pisces, just a desire to be in calm, still healing waters, tranquil waters. Let's go ahead and pull out your animal spirits. And then we're going to call this your reading. All right, Pisces. I'm going to be uploading the July outlooks over the next few days. So please do check back on my channel for that. I will have all of the July outlooks up on my channel by July 1st. I promise. And we have the buffalo and the zebra. Okay. Buffalo, zebra energy. I love the buffalo. I love the zebra. They're both really beautiful animal spirits. No warnings here, just encouragement. The buffalo is the earth animal spirit, zebra fire. The buffalo is wise, extremely wise, also earthy. And so the buffalo is the animal spirit for those of us who have begun to appreciate, practice, and possibly master the ability to tap into the spirit, your higher self, messages from the spirit, energy from the spirit, wisdom from the spirit, and bring it down to the ground, bring it down into this earthly realm and sort of apply it. You know what I'm saying? It's like as above, so below. But in this instance, not as above, so below in your emotions in the waters, but as above in the spirit, so below on the earth. Right? A lot of times as above, so below talks about above the firmament and below the firmament. Here I'm talking about spirit to the ground, strong energy, practical energy, wise energy, the energy of dogma. Zebra is fire energy here, Pisces, and the zebra. I love the zebra. The zebra is quirky, creative, individual, right? Eccentric, extremely eccentric. Absolutely tapped in to their deeper self, their deeper essence. There's a deep, confident understanding of who they are. Anybody who resonates with zebra energy is absolutely 100% unique. And their energy is positive and it's very infectious. Whenever you're around somebody who resonates with this, it just makes you want to be your more authentic self. It makes you want to sort of lean into your quirks and your idiosyncrasies and to really appreciate them and sort of revel in them, you know, be proud of them. So zebra energy is really, really beautiful energy to have in any situation. And so you have some really nice animal spirits here helping along this connection. Pisces, that's it. This one went a little bit longer. I took my time. I love reading for Pisces, but that's it. This is Bow and Arrow Tarot. This was your weekly love tarot reading for the week, June 26th to July 9th. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to hit the like button or subscribing to my channel. All of those little things. Don't forget to hit that like button or subscribe to my channel. All of those little things really, really help me out. And it really helps my content to get out there. Ultimately, allowing me to keep providing these readings for you guys. Once again, I love it that you come here to my channel. I love this community that we're building, this collective, and I'm here for it. All right, guys. So I wish you all love, life, and happiness, and I hope to see you next week for your weekly love reading. Bye-bye, Pisces.